How would you look back on Mike Vrabel's first training camp in New England and whatever you think you guys accomplished this summer?
Yeah, man, I feel like that we definitely are going toward the right direction whenever it comes down to just, committing to what he says that we need to do and everything like that, get better as a team. So that's been great. And then also the bond that us players we've accomplished and been able to make happen and stuff like that, and the trust of just repping, and then also the competition and everything like that has been at ultimate high. So that's been great.
So, Marcus, obviously you're listed as a cornerback, not a slot or nickel cornerback as well. But with the injuries to Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis in the preseason, how has your prep been going this training camp and preseason in terms of being able to switch on a moment's notice from the slot possibly to the outside, always being ready for whatever is asked of you?
Yeah, my main thing is through every week and everything, anything that's on the back end, I usually always make sure I know everything on the back end and stuff like that. And the more that you can do and everything like that, the more that you can help the team. So that's usually how I go about it.
Marcus, you mentioned bonding with teammates, and I think you were kind of alluding there to on the field. But what is it like in the locker room? What is the vibe of this team? And I'm not talking about the Vrabel vibe. I'm talking more about you guys as a collection of personalities and players. What is it like in that locker room?
Yeah, it's been great. We've been doing stuff off the field and everything like that. Just, hanging out and just talking and getting to know everyone during the training camp process, which has been great and everything. And then, whenever you build that bond off the field and everything, it helps out so much onto the field as well.
Marcus, a lot of new guys been added to the Patriots defense for 2025. Davis, Spillane, Milton Williams, Chasen, and others. Which new defender has caught your attention for the better, be it personally or on field or both?
I feel like, honestly, new guys and stuff like that, I feel like it's been a lot of guys. It's not one person exactly that I would just say. I would say, all of those guys that came, they've been real impactful from the situation of the rookies all the way to the guys that's vets and everything that's on our team. Like, just being able to have, guys that's been in the game, vet-wise and stuff like that, come and make sure that the competition is up and everything. And then also the rookies, coming in and being able to do the same thing and stuff like that. So I can't just say one person exactly, but I can say those guys that came in and stuff like that have definitely made an impact to our defense and also our offense as well.
Okay, so my follow-up you may not like because I'm going to ask about one person. That's Carlton Davis, a veteran corner that's come in. We haven't seen him maybe as much as we would have liked. How has the fit been with him? What have you learned from him? He brings a lot of experience, obviously, to the back end. How's your relationship with him evolved?
Yeah, it's actually been great, man. I wouldn't hate that question at all. CD, he's my guy. So what's crazy about it is that CD has a game that, me and Gonzo don't really have, from the situation of, the length and everything like that and how he plays. He's way more physical in that sense. But the position that we play and stuff like that is funny because, everyone has their different ways of playing and stuff like that. Like, I'm fast and stuff, but, I'm more of the twitchy person, and then Gonzo has in between of like both of us and stuff like that too. So it's like we all have our own taste and stuff, and then we also learn a lot from each other. We ask questions, and feedback is very helpful when it comes down to everyone in the locker room as well.
So, Marcus, obviously Coach Mike Vrabel has been tasked with a lot, turning things around, flipping the roster, returning the winning ways to New England. Is there any way that you could say thus far you feel or you can notice that Mike Vrabel has made you a better football player?
Yeah, the main thing I would say, proving it every single day, that you belong in this league, making sure that you know what to do and how to do it. The standard that he has for us is high, and that's what it needs to be to, be able to win in this league, and then also just be able to be a leader in a situation of leading by example or leading vocally as well.
Patriots defensive back and return man Marcus Jones joining us here on WEEI Afternoons on a Patriots Monday. The return game has looked pretty darn explosive throughout the summer. Is that something you expect to continue, hope to continue, and do you think that's going to be league-wide as well? Could we have a big year of returns in the NFL?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been a special teams guy for a very long time and everything like that, and just being able to see what we have going, in the preseason has been great, but when it comes to the regular season, people scheme certain ways and everything like that when it comes down to that. But, yeah, man, our main thing is to be explosive in all all phases of the game, no matter if it's offense, defense, special teams. When it comes down to returning, that's the first offensive play. So, you want to get as many yards as you can and stuff like that. But I feel like this year, especially in the kickoff return and stuff like that, it'll be different because, more people are trying to not get the ball, give the ball to the other team at the 35. So it's going to be more returns on the kickoff return for sure.
Now, for those of us who were calling for you to get the ball in your hands several years ago, as often as possible on either side of the ball, can I ask if you've had a little sit-down, chit-chat, maybe just like running into Josh McDaniels in the cafeteria and just saying like, hey, any plays for me this year, Coach?
Well, he knows that I play offense, but I don't know, if that does come up or something like that, I'll always be ready for it and everything. So as of right now, I'm focusing on defense, but, if that time does come up, then I'll definitely be ready for it for sure.
Marcus, as much as we're having a good lighthearted interview here, this is a tough couple days in the NFL. Obviously, guys you've hung around with, gotten to know for months, weeks, competed with. Some of them won't be around after tomorrow. What's that like, the business, quote-unquote, side of the NFL in these couple days?
Yeah, man, I hate it just for the situation of, the professional part, but it is the, professional, our job and everything like that when it comes down to it. On a personal level, though, I feel as though, that relationship isn't lost. You hope the best for everyone. But the crazy thing about this league as well is that, sometimes it's a numbers game, which we already know. But some people, they end up getting their opportunity somewhere at another, organization and stuff like that. But what we do is, we love to see guys, just make the most of their opportunity, whether it's with us or, with someone else and everything like that. So on a professional part, it's part of the job, and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we want to see everyone, basically get to where they need to get.
It's 13 days from now, Marcus, the kickoff game for the Patriots Sunday, September 7th, 1 o'clock against the Raiders. Have all preparations turned officially to the Raiders, and how excited are you for football accounts?
So yeah, we're definitely gonna take our time and stuff like that and get to the Raiders and everything like that. When it comes down to it, but next week is for sure. We'll dive into it and everything like that. But we're still practicing to make ourselves better and stuff. So at the end of the day, like we'll scheme as people do and everything like that and look more into them and stuff. But taking it day by day is the main thing.
Marcus, I'm assuming you saw it. It was all over social media. Your head coach walked out Morgan Wallen at Gillette on Friday night for the concert. What'd you think of that? And if there was one artist you could walk to the stage, who would that be?
Oh, no, I was happy for Braves and everything like that. I definitely didn't think that would happen. So that was cool to see and everything. And one artist I like to walk out, I think it'll probably be The Weeknd or Drake.
Oh, okay.
One
nice.
of those two will be pretty cool and everything like that. But seeing Braves, everything like that was pretty cool to see for sure.
All right, Marcus, we appreciate you joining us here for the first official Patriots Monday of the fall. We'll be talking to you each and every week. Good luck, and we're getting, as Fitzy said, we're getting close to real football.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now, thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.